and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
I'm going to go.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and 7. Now Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Off the play fake. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And Marshall's got him. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
20! And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens 10-yard line.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Off play action, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The slot man in motion right. Now Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down at 5. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jones off the play fake. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A gain of 22. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones makes a tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, They've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, Jackson. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Jones on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
chain, birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just